Gentlemen, coming up next right now, co-main event of the evening. Men's featherweight division scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Prediction, Gustavo.
I mean, interesting fight to see. Sofian, this is the second fight for HEXAGONE MMA. The last fight he won by TKO on HEXAGONE 2, so already...
Let me predict. Excitement.
That's a great word.
In the red corner, Sofian from France, from Egypt, is Abdelghani Saber. Abdelghani Saber in the blue corner. We should see high-level striking in a few minutes, a few seconds. You see the setup?
There he comes. 1, 2, landed on that right hand.
Problem with some eye poke, because you can see Abdelghani Saber is blinking out of sequence, and that's why Tali is telling him, control your weapons.
Oh, there he is. He caught that leg kick and trying to take the fight to the ground.
And he did
That's very interesting.
Very nice, very nice. I feel that the strength of Abdelghani Saber is one of his biggest weapons.
Yeah, definitely. Just use that to take down Sambo, black belt.
And usually it works against you that you have a lot of muscles, because the lactic acid that shows in the latter rounds, you get tired more. But I've never seen this gentleman, Abdelghani Saber, not being in shape. I think Sofian wants to reverse the situation. Combat sambo are much better than boxers in ground fighting, as you all know. Unfortunately, right now, Sofian is in trouble.
Yeah, so at the moment, Saber is... and then he just gets swept.
Maybe not. And now, he turned the table on him. I'm talking about Sofian. Sofian waited and waited just to turn the table on Abdelghani Saber. Abdelghani is trying, using sheer strength and sheer willpower, but sometimes that's not good enough.
Trying to set up guillotine.
The arm is inside, so it's hard to do a guillotine.
There he's going for it. He's going for arm in guillotine. I cannot see from here, from this angle, how deep it is, but...
It looks deep. Don't forget, Sofian is slinky kind of guy, like a long-legged, long-armed kind of fighter, which makes him easier to manipulate other fighters into submission positions.
Right, it doesn't look like the grip is well adjusted, and obviously he's by the cage as well, so he cannot adjust the angle, and Saber is out.
And usually doing this in the first round, it hurts your arms. So Sofian ends up getting a lot of lactic acid in his muscles, and this will show in the later rounds if we go to later rounds.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason he just let it go. He didn't want to burn his arm, but he's trying to work on that triangle now. You see how he's controlling the left arm of Saber.
You know why?
He thought about that, but he didn't really have the space, the angle, because of the cage.
He's trying to avoid exactly what just happened. The hooks of Abdelghani Saber, trying to ground and pound from a guard position. I think he's trying to reach and put his hands on the cage, but Tali is right there telling him, you can put your hand on the cage, but you cannot put your fingers inside the holes of the fence.
So what you can see here from Saber, he's even when he took the opponent down, he was basically just holding him with his strength, and that's the reason he was able to, he got swept. And now here the same thing, he's just being held, holding the same position.
And that's the wrong strategy, because I think he's under the impression that you get points for just holding. You have to try to finish.
Yeah, besides the risk of obviously, getting tired or...
He's trying to get a submission. You need to strike. I mean, Abdelghani Saber, if he needs to get some points, strike, elbows, something. Do something to solidify being... There you go, that's what I mean. Now this will give him the round, because he's in a much better position, and he's closer to finishing the round and the fight. He should just keep on throwing any techniques.
Yeah, he's much more active now, trying to land some shots, use some ground and pound to to win this round and make it more convincing in the eyes of the judges. So as I was saying in the in one of the previous fights, when you are close to the cage, it can help you to stand up, but also your opponent on the top can use that just to leave you without room to improve your angle. So it's difficult to do jiu-jitsu from with your back on the ground, obviously, if you're close to the cage.
The round is over. I think a close round, closer to the Egyptian fighter than it is to the French fighter.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's in the hands of the judges. I'm talking about closeness. It leans a little bit more. Finishing the round strong, finishing the round with some ground and pound from upper position gives the round closer to Abdelghani Saber, but he needs to let his hands fly.
Yeah, very good round though. Like he landed good shots. He was able to take combat sambo fighter to the ground, got swept, and at the end was able to land on top and use some ground and pound. So the back and forth fight, very good to watch.
What we see in the Egyptian fighters' corner is Muhammad Ali Flex from one championship. He used to fight over there. He also fought in a couple of other promotions like Phoenix and I think UAE Warriors as well. He fought. One of the older names or veteran names in the Egyptian MMA scene. Here we go, second round. Tali asked both fighters if they're ready. Abdelghani Saber in the blue corner, Soufiane BOUGAMOUN in the red corner. And here we go. I told you he needs to let his hands fly without being reckless, and that's what Abdelghani Saber just did. He needs to do this again. The problem is Soufiane has longer reach. He has longer limbs, whether it's feet, legs or hands.
Oh.
And there you go. Abdelghani is trying to go for
right.
goal.
Yeah, he's trying to close that gap, that reach advantage that you just mentioned. Saber is just going forward, going to the pocket, and he wants to land those power shots.
And the way he's doing it is right. He's lunging with the leading leg, not stepping. He's not skipping. He's trying to lunge. When you lunge forward, then you cover distance much more. Fighting is all about distance and timing, and he has both. If he can cover this distance, flying knee,
yeah,
but without any result, and then grabbing the fence, which he got warned by Tali. Elbows from behind. Abdelghani Saber is trying to do a slam. Elbows from the French fighter, Soufiane BOUGAMOUN. One more time.
Yeah, he's trying to another beautiful takedown.
Nice trip from behind by Abdelghani Saber, who's the striker, yet he's the one that's choosing to take the fight to the ground, Gustavo.
Yeah, using his strength, his physicality, he had a good grip and was able to lift the opponent and take him to the ground, and he's in very good control here.
And he's finishing what he's done in the first round. I think if the fight keeps on going that way, you cannot but give the first round or the second round to Abdelghani Saber. He's the one that has aggression inside the cage. He's the one that's leading the fight. He's the one that's taking his opponent down. And so far in the first 2 minutes of the second round, he has the win into his name.
Yeah, he's doing really well here. We still have 3 minutes, so a lot of things can happen. But so far, he's controlling the fight. He's thinking about going to the back, but I think for now, he just wants to control and get in an angle where he can start landing shots again.
And I think Soufiane is grabbing his hands, so he cannot do any of his strikes. By the way, the rule states you can grab the hand, but you cannot grab the glove. Two different things. Now, how do you distinguish the difference if you're a referee? You see if your fingertips going between the area of the tape. And that's what you can tell. Oh, nice strikes over and over. All these significant strikes do count. The counter does tally all those strikes, local like this. And I think the ref is telling Soufiane to show me that you're okay.
Yeah, that's a horrible position to be that Soufiane is now.
The strikes is double because the head is on the edge of between the mat and the fence. That area sticks out. It doesn't go straight into each other. There's a little bit of area, and if you put the head there, your strikes get compounded more. And look at this. This is what I was talking about. The difference between grabbing the glove versus grabbing the arm or the hand.
Yeah, Saber here basically on the side control, and the ref decides to stand them up. Trying to check what just happened.
Come here. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Headbutting. This is not allowed.
There's a warning from...
1 point.
Oh, and he's deducting a point for a round that he's dominating fully. So literally the most he can do in this round is get a draw in this round.
Yeah, unless he storms the rest of the round and makes it 9-8, which is very difficult. Tolly is here talking to Sophia.
Let's try to listen to what he's trying to say, or what he's telling the fighters. And he deducted a point from the corner. Abdelghani Saber, who's dominating the round.
And here we go. The fight restarts now.
So actually, in the middle of the excitement, there was a headbutt by the Egyptian fighter towards the French fighter.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
That might cost him dearly if he doesn't get the knockout.
Yeah, from our angle, I couldn't see that headbutt, but now it makes sense. He lost a point. And now we can see Sofian really trying to steal this round. He knows that he needs the KO because the second round he definitely lost, so he's trying his best.
Yeah, but with the point deduction, that ends up being 9-9.
And then if this round ends 9-9, if each opponent, if Islam won the second, and if Sofian won the first, for example, there would be a draw.
If Saber ends up winning, if he won the first round, oh, great. You know, if it's going to be a riddle, we have to solve. We'll solve it in between the rounds. But definitely, there was a point deduction for a headbutt, illegal headbutt, by the ref from Abdelghani Saber, the Egyptian fighter. The last 15 seconds approximately of the round 2.
So just 10 seconds left. Fighters trying their last effort here to win the round. And
9-9. I can see it being 9-9 because there was not total domination, even though the first 3 rounds, you know.
I think, yeah.
You took off the 1 point deduction, right?
Saber ended the round with a takedown. I think he had the best moments of this round.
He won that round, but then because of the point deduction, that's sometimes when too much excitement works against you. But imagine if actually they end up getting a round for a round, and the middle, the second round ends up being a draw, then you end up getting a draw overall.
Yeah, interesting. Let's see what will be the official decision.
Usually the corners tell the fighter what they don't see from the outside. You know, when you're in the middle of the fight, you don't see a lot of things that you're doing yourself. That's why I always tell fighters, go and watch tape where you think you're doing something, but you're not doing it. You're telling yourself, yeah, I just hit him very hard, and the kick was low. I just took him easily, but it was very hard to take down. In any case, third and final round, Abdelghani Saber in the blue corner, Soufiane Bougamoun in the red corner. There was a point deduction in the second corner, despite having the full domination by Abdelghani Saber, making that round most likely into a 9-9 round. Who won the first round can change a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that round started by Soufiane winning it, and then Abdelghani Saber ending the round to his advantage.
Trying to go high with the left head kick, but didn't land.
Sufyan trying to use his leg reach, trying to get Abdelghani to be the recipient of such kick. A lot of faking by the taller fighter from France. It ends up being a boxing match. My money is on the shorter fighter, but then doing a headbutt, that's not a great move by the Egyptian fighter.
Heavy hands, good movement by Saber. He's looking for the opportunity to land his heavy shots.
So far, a minute and a half has passed by, and there's no appearance winner to this round so far. A little bit of a loss of balance. Oh, that's what he did. Remember, the first round, that's what he did. Abdelghani Saber grabbed the leg and took the Sambo fighter down.
Yeah, it's the second or third time he does that. He's catching that kick and using that as an opportunity.
And he's telling him to stand up. He's telling Sufyan to stand up. I don't want to be in your pool of sharks on the ground, even though he was the dominant fighter on the ground.
Yeah, I think he wants to put on a show now, because he was actually dominating part of the grappling and
big part, the second round, big part of it.
Exactly.
I think he does want to have the knockout. I don't think he wants to leave it to the judges. And don't forget, he has never, ever in his pro career had gone to the judges. Never. It's never been a decision win or loss for that matter. Of course, there's no loss because he has 5-0 as a record. Sufyan has 8-5 as a record. That his experience goes towards the fighter.
yeah.
Abdelghani Saber wants to finish the fight without going to the judges.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's having fun here apparently, and he wants to get that knockout.
Well, he should be careful because you don't know where the first round went to. And he has to win this round to at least secure himself a draw. So he has to win this round. Both of them have to win this round to secure themselves a draw. So it's same thing for both of them. Because the first round, he needs to be less cocky. He needs to be working harder in the last 2 minutes of the third and final round.
Yeah, and Sufyan is not really pushing the pace. He's waiting for Saber, probably to try to counter.
Because he has that point deduction to his advantage. He's telling him, well, the worst thing that can happen, if they give you the first round, you end up getting a draw. I think the last 80 seconds, both fighters will let their hands fly. So far, Abdelghani Saber wants to push the pace.
Yeah, trying to go for a takedown.
And that's successful. I think this takedown might have just secured the fight for him.
Yeah, he got the double underhooks.
Or at least a draw.
Got the double underhooks, lift the opponent as usual, and took the fight to the ground. Very strong.
I told you that the biggest attribute Abdelghani Saber has is his strength and his cardio. I didn't like what happened in the second round when you dominate such a round. Why would you do something like head-butting? You know, and again, it's not a clash of heads.
Yeah, I actually didn't see it and couldn't see, I mean, if it was intentional what exactly happened. But yeah, finishing very strong here on top, ground and pound with 22 seconds left on the round 3.
I think this round goes towards the Egyptian fighter. So it all depends on who won the first round. And this fight is in the books.
Good show of respect between the fighters. Both of them celebrating.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard rounds for the co-main event of the evening, the judges scored us bout a majority decision win for the blue corner, Abdelghani Saber.